In the beginning, there was nothing. Then I showed up! Hey, what's up, you guys? It's GMB Universe, and I gotta say, I did not expect Hasbro to take that long with the previous episode. Like, I think this was one of the first times they actually took that long. And this time it wasn't like the same thing that happened to the other episode, that why it took so long for that one to come out. That one actually had a double whammy type of copyright thing going on, but this one, they just took their sweet time with it. The weird thing about it is, I think it was Astrom Spark who put it in one of his like suggestions as to what happened to the previous episode, and I was afraid that would happen if I did it this one. Basically, I send out the claim, and then it's blocked in all countries, right? And you gotta wait until they quote unquote don't dispute it or dispute it. Yada yada yada, to then post it out, because then it's just getting monetized by them, and I'm perfectly okay with that. But for some reason, sometimes after 3 days or so, it says it's not blocked in any country and there's no viewing restrictions. But apparently, if I upload it, it will still be viewed as unavailable, which is odd and very like a trap type of thing for guys like me, who's like, oh. It says no viewing restrictions, so I guess it just means that they are taking the money. It just the little thing didn't say the dispute has gone through or whatever. But no, that is in fact the case. So I can't do that. So I've been looking at that stupid little "it's in progress" thing, seeing that I can upload it, but that's apparently a trap for about 6 whole days, and I'm like, all right. So now I'm going at this as quickly as possible, getting all the editing done as quickly as possible so I can post up so the wait time is completely and utterly, not effed. So there you go there. In any case, let's get started with this episode. I have no, as usual, don't know what's going on. Let's go. Please, I need to be happy because frankly, I'm not after having to go through that. 3, 2, 1 now.
Highlights in the world of sports. Buckball fever has swept
across Buckball.
What started as a backyard hobby for fruit farmers in the
Are you serious?
blossomed into a literal phenomenon.
All right.
With something for every
I'm happy that Buckball actually came back, and not only that, it's now a professional thing. That's... There goes Derpy, the greatness. One thing I have to say though, I'm not good when it comes to sports, so sorry for me to ask this. Tell me what sports actually started off as just like a backyard thing and turned into like a wild ride sport thing. Was it football or was it something else? Like, I don't know. I'm honestly interested in that type of thing.
The Buckball Hall of Fame. Though, given the game's recent nature, the only inductees so far will be the members of the World Championship.
I forget that. I think he snails or he snips. I forget. I forget these two. But he's a pro.
A pretty good idea.
A pretty good idea about what?
If this is going to be his type of episode, it's going to be interesting enough because, frankly enough, I think I already expressed my disdain for these characters. And whenever I get around to do my ultimate analysis thing, which will probably never come out, now that I'm saying it like that, I do not like Snips and Snails. Like, they are my least favorite characters throughout the entire series, and which is why I'm very happy they're very not prominent in the show. So the only redeeming factors is what we're currently having here, is that you actually see him have a legitimate skill. So we'll see what happens. I'm just, there you go. Hoi, hoi. But interesting to bring Buckball back.
Appaloosa built this place. Yeah, especially after their team lost to us. They must really love Buckball.
Yeah, we really love Buckball, and we will make this court so we can destroy you in it.
I mean, Team Ponyville, yeah.
Yep, it does.
How much for an autograph? It's for autograph.
Okay, Snails. No, see, no, stop.
You're thinking what I'm
Stop, I'm already.
Was the sound of one hoof clapping?
Yeah, I mean, no. How many of you would pay for an autograph from my best friend Snails?
I'm like, I like how your expressions change as soon as they're about when it's like.
That's a lot of writing.
I'm
Okay.
so proud they decided to honor us. I never
Fine.
thought I'd get to be in anything like a Hall of Fame. Me neither! Unless you count a Royal Order of Party Planners Memorial Library, which I don't, because every party planner gets one of those events.
I'm sure they do, Pinky. I'm sure they do. Signing up your competition. By the way, still hate this.
I hope Snails finishes some.
Alright, when it comes to like conventions and stuff, paying to get inside the convention to get an autograph from one of your favorite creators, that, okay, you basically say that's like for admission for a signature. But then sometimes it's not, so...
Oh, why?
Applejack was too busy to come, so she made me promise to go to all the museum exhibits and tell her about them.
Really?
I'm gonna try and get in first and beat the crowd so I can get back to the tournament faster.
Wow. Okay. Jeez, Applejack is gonna... Alright.
What? The doors aren't even open yet. What kind of sports fan camps out for a museum?
You'd be surprised. He's back!
Sports fan doesn't.
He's back!
Quibble Pants?
Yeah, that name.
Oh, Dash, fancy
I'm
me.
just gonna call you Pants.
Fancy meeting me? I'm a sports pony. Of course I'd be here. What's fancy is you being here.
What? I can be a nerd and a sports guy at the same time?
There's nothing fancy or confusing about it. You can't keep me away from that Buckball rink. I'm the biggest fan there is.
What are you doing? Why are you here?
It's a Buckball field. And you are?
Oh, sure. But with
Yeah,
all
you
the
can clearly see
buck
as Ontario
bucking
Immortal.
and
What is it,
bowling,
buddy?
On the Buckball field, which is where they play Buckball.
That thing, yeah.
I
The
wanted to
sport
be
of...
first inside to experience the grand history of the sport. I guess only a real fan would understand that.
Are you just here to one-up her?
Perfect timing. Rainbow Dash, I'd like you to meet Clear Sky, the most amazing pony I've ever met.
Is that your wife, girlfriend, and what's up?
You've met Daring Do, so that's probably an exaggeration. No
Hey, okay, that's something.
When it comes to describing your special sun pony, a little exaggeration's normal.
Okay.
And I feel the same way about you.
And
Who is this?
This is my daughter, Windsprint.
And she is pretty amazing too.
Wind, did you thank Quibble for camping out so we'd be first?
I have so many things going in my head.
No
I-
problem. I probably would have.
I will not say a single one until they're actually done.
See the evolution of the buck basket from farm to field. That sounds just. I mean, oh, wow. There is a lot to see.
I'd rather see the game.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, I mean, sure, that makes sense. We could just go to the tournament instead.
No, Quibble planned this whole thing for us, and you could be a little more appreciative.
I'm serious. What's up with all these ponies having different races coming from them? It's like, okay, I get it when you have like other lines, but it's very weird when you have a unicorn give birth to a Pegasus.
All of them.
But I'm kind of used to it at this point. It's just, it's fun to point out.
I'd like a chance to catch up with Rainbow Dash. Why don't we split up? We'll cover more ground that way, and
Yeah, this could be going to the direction I think the...
You and Clear Sky, huh?
oh yeah, she's great. Honestly, I've never been happier.
Aw.
Which is why I need your help.
Okay, cool.
I don't know what any of this stuff is.
What do you mean?
See this? I don't know what it is.
A ball?
What,
Are you
and
sure?
This? No idea.
Could be a basket.
A basket. How do you not know what these are?
It could be a basket. That's
I'm
subjective.
not sure what bucking is. I literally know nothing about
You
it.
are a
Any-
bucking creature, and you don't know what
Well, I
bucking
heard you
is.
weren't the sportiest pony.
Are you bucking serious?
What Windsprint is, and her dad was some big athlete too. I can't compete with them.
Oh.
I really want things with Clear Sky to work out, but if Wind doesn't like me, I might as well give up.
Why?
They're a family. Even if it's okay with Clear Sky, I wouldn't ask them to make me a part of it if Windsprint isn't on board.
Oh. Oh. It's okay. It's exactly what I thought it then when I saw that. Okay.
We'd have something to bond over, but
Stepdad issues,
I'm pretty sure she's on to me.
Here.
quote unquote, because I don't think they're married.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's fooled.
Eh.
Could you talk to her?
I
mean, you're a famous.
relate to this personally,
What to say?
a little too personally actually. So
Me up a little.
I'm feeling for this dude.
No problem. I've totally got your flank.
I do like her mane.
Trust me, the game's a lot harder to play with apples.
You play?
Who do you think taught them? Of course, being a Wonderbolt takes up most of my time, so I don't get to practice as much as I'd like.
Wait, you're Rainbow Dash?
Yes.
The Wonderbolt?
The Wonderbolt, the
Wow,
goddess.
That was a great flyer too.
You don't say. You know,
Okay,
we're
this
both
voice
pretty
is
sporty
definitely
kids.
very distinct to the point where I want to know who the voice actor is. So I will look that up right after this, this reaction,
I think I've
because
seen another
it's worthy of me knowing.
3 Applejacks. Let's go watch some Buckball!
That sounds awesome. Oh, but first, I got you a little surprise.
Oh, a
Oh, books are great.
Oh, not just a book, it's a Buckball almanac. This thing has every Buckball fact and statistic ever recorded.
wow.
Reading about
I
Buckball.
never realized there was so much math in Buckball. I mean, this game's got more numbers than ogres and oubliettes.
Ah, you play that too. Neat.
Thanks.
I guess I could hold it for you, you know, so you don't have to carry it.
Can we go to the game now?
Sure, honey. Listen, Q, this trip was a lovely idea and the book was sweet, but you don't have to try so hard. Everything's gonna be fine. Mwah.
Not even my presents are in the ball court.
Do you mean ballpark?
Whatever.
Do I don't know. One thing's for sure, Wind is never gonna like a pony like me.
Of course she will. She just needs to see her sporty side.
I don't have a sporty side.
Every pony has a sporty side.
You walk every day,
You're gonna find yours.
so hey,
At the end of the day,
I do a sit-up at least one time a day, whenever I get up.
Equestria.
So everyone can be sporty. It's just your perspective.
Look, I'm not saying it's a terrible idea, but it's a terrible idea. You can't turn me into an athlete. It's impossible.
I like how you're just gonna go straight there.
That or be yourself and bond with Wind over comic books and role-playing games.
How that will never occur. Why would you even think that?
I have a 17 charisma, right? Don't you think I tried?
You have 17.
She doesn't like daring do.
Most of my guys have 8.
Athletic enough.
What? Well,
Yeah, they really suck. They never talk their way out of situations. I'm coming at you as an actual DM here.
to figure out what your sporty side is,
God damn it.
we just need to see what your skills are. Every pony's got something. Speed,
Yeah, that's your forte.
strength,
Less your forte, but you're still good with it.
Of course, some ponies can do it all.
You're amazing, but what about me?
Right. We should probably start small. I'll pass the ball to you, and you just pass it back to me. Okay?
Easy. You can do that.
And Buckball! Ow.
Reminds me of the first time when I started to play baseball.
Maybe agility's
Alright, I'm gonna roll the ball to you. Got it.
ready.
If I say no, do I
Stood there for an entire minute. Thing was like halfway across the field.
Snails and I did so well with the autographs, we decided to expand. And these souvenirs are not going to sell themselves.
I disagree, but whatever.
Remember, think speed.
Got it.
On your
Everyone
mark,
gotta make money somehow.
get set,
Speed.
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 go!
You are speed.
Whew. Okay, what a race, right?
You went half an inch.
Oh, so much for speed.
How do you even do that?
I've got to get
You
my
walk
foot.
faster and further.
Come on, Quibble. You got this.
I got this. This is hopeless. I don't have any skills.
Come on, man. I can bench an entire continental shelf.
More than one book, and I love books.
If we had time to train, I know I could mold you into the perfect sports pony.
Perfect, yes.
Or at least a sportier pony.
I don't know,
How long
subpar.
it would take. I need to get Wind to like me now.
Okay, first of all, when you want to do a relationship with a kid, you gotta make... Okay, that sounded a little bit wrong. Whatever, you know what I mean. You gotta take things slow, man. You can't just rush into the field unless you have candy.
Wait, is this
Again, going into weird territory.
better because it's not?
None of that matters because I just figured out how to sportify you.
That is not a word. All words are made up, so hey, that's good. Dude, she's toying with you. Just the amount of, like, nonchalantness He's like Saitama of this game.
They keep winning like this, they'll never get off the field.
Wow, the players from Ponyville are so good.
They sure are.
Quibble, where have you been?
Just
I
the
was
face
thinking
of
we all had a
disapproval
tournament together.
every time.
Oh, I've just been arranging for us to hang out with a few of my close friends from Team Ponyville. That is, if Wynn's up for it.
There you go.
This is wonderful, Q. But I still feel like you're trying too hard to get Wynn's approval.
It's a tiny bit.
So great. Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy are the best players out there.
I like how Snails is. I like how Snails is just there.
Buckball stars. He's friends with the sportiest ponies around, so he must be pretty sporty too. Right?
Ooh, so this is Quibble Pants. Rainbow Dash told us all about how you two spent a whole Daring Do convention geeking out together about books.
Books!
And even though at first she thought you were the most annoying fan pony she ever
Ah.
met, you two eventually became friends.
Good friends.
I guess even sports ponies agree. Quibble's a pony you like more and more over time.
Knowing sports ponies isn't the same as being one. What's it like playing in front of
Are
all
you?
those fans?
What happened to your other dad? Are you leave? He's gone. You know what I mean?
Yes, what do you mean?
I think it's time we told Wind about your next surprise.
What?
Q, Wind really doesn't need any more surprises.
Isn't another book.
Hey.
Books are awesome, and B,
There you
this
go.
is way more awesomer than that. For the
I love Rainbow Dash.
me and Quibble are gonna play a game of Buckball against Team Ponyville.
Somewhere out there, Twilight is proud. More proud than she ever was. Books are awesome. I will say though that this is very, very telling that you just have a crowd of people watching this.
Stretch.
No amount of stretching is gonna make this okay. What were you thinking?
Look,
Improvising.
I wanted to impress Wind Sprint, and this just made sense.
Really? How does me making a fool of myself in front of her, Sky, and a billion Buckball fans make sense?
I'd say about only a few 100 million. I don't have to go straight to a billion.
Fluttershy. They're totally gonna make you look good.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe this isn't the absolute worst idea ever.
Mares and stallions.
It's definitely up there, though.
And coals. Put your hooves together for today's halftime presentation as Buckball's biggest stars take on a team of fans just like you.
Hey, okay, cool. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like the volleyball versus the teacher. Volleyball versus the teacher thing that we had at our school.
And that's one for the Ponyville champs. Looks like these fans don't know what they signed up for.
Pinkie Pie is so good, she can make you win. She can make her win for her own team. There we go.
Oh no! Quibble's wide open and I'll never get there in time to block.
What? Seriously, what is up with you ponies and being terrible at acting? The only good actor in the entirety of this series is Starlight.
Ooh, looks like our fan team needs to work on their passing. And the fan team finally scores. For the other side,
Again,
that makes
I'm like,
Team
I'm like,
Ponyville win.
yeah, you did it again. Good job.
It says very clearly on page 647 of the expanded Buckball tournament rules that a goal is scored when an Earth Pony sends the ball into a basket, but it doesn't say which basket.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every pony knows you're not supposed to score in the other team's goal.
Yeah, you.
But the rules don't say that. If that goal is ours, it's only 2-1, and we can keep playing.
I don't want to. You're not a sports pony. It's not fun playing this game with
So,
you.
okay, first of all, Broham, I see what you were trying to do. I appreciate it, but it was the dumbest
I
thing.
know, but I told you you didn't need to. You and I have to rethink all of this.
Wow. 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 This is some deep stuff we're getting into a fucking kid show.
Apparently, this This book is as close to sports as I'll ever get.
Come on. That goal you scored for the other team was amazing.
Yeah.
Ugh. Thanks for trying, Rainbow Dash, but I think we can both agree the whole Sportify idea was a big flop.
What? We haven't even gotten started. I've got like 7 more top-notch ideas to turn you into a super sporty.
I like how it's specifically 7.
When's
I don't know why that got me. Like 7.
time to throw in the towel?
It's throw in the towel, and that's ridiculous. You can't just give up.
Wind and Sky deserve a pony they both like in their lives. Besides, Sky wants to rethink things, so I'm just beating her to the lunch.
It's beating her to the
Dude, you
punch.
really suck at.
It's barely a sports reference. How do you not know that?
Come on, man.
Because I don't know anything about sports!
That again. That didn't.
Pretending I did just made things worse.
So you should stop pretending. Look, you are terrible at sports.
Terrible.
You're uncoordinated, slow, weak.
Okay, again, not really
Okay,
making me feel...
that last one was not necessary.
Without anything having to do with athletics. But maybe I'm not the pony you should have come to for help.
Oh.
Right.
I wish we didn't even come here.
Quibble thought you'd like it.
Well, I don't, and I don't like him. Why do you like him?
Because he's kind and smart, and his friends certainly seem to care about him, which is always a good sign.
I don't care how many ponies care about him. They're not gonna make me forget about Dad.
See, yeah, there we go.
Sweetheart, I know Quibble's trying too hard, but he doesn't want you to stop loving your dad. He just wants you to like him. And I think maybe there's enough room in your heart to do both.
Oh, jeez.
Hey there. Glad I found you because I have a confession to make. I know it's hard to imagine, but I'm really not all that sporty.
Oh, really?
No.
Would never have thunk.
I'm sorry I was trying so hard to convince you. Otherwise, I just really wanted us to get along, but I guess it backfired. Do you think we could start over? Maybe we could watch some of the tournament together and you could teach me some sports stuff?
Sports. I'm telling you, they're just dominating this game.
I'll try to remember that if I ever decide to play Buckball again.
Which will never happen,
But
no.
I probably
No.
won't. Oh, look, Pinkie Pie's gonna flip and triple bounce the ball into the goal.
That's just her maneuver, I guess, because he just kind of...
It's right here. Pinkie flips and triple bounce bucks over 83% of her shots from the northwest section of the field when the wind is blowing from the east.
Alright.
I guess this book's kind of...
Man, Pinkie Pie, you're so specific.
Look, Sky, I know you're thinking of calling it quits between us.
Calling
and after
quits?
today,
What?
I don't blame you. But when did I just make...
She is so confused.
Calling it
It's like, wait,
quits? What are you
what?
talking about?
You said you wanted to rethink things.
Yeah, things like having your friend help you pretend to be a sports pony so Wind would like
Yeah,
you.
yeah, it's the dumbest thing
Wha-
you could ever think of.
I didn't...
She's great.
What?
Mom, look what Quibble showed me. When Fluttershy flies higher than the other Pegasus, Pinkie scores 92% of the time, and it just happened.
Wow.
It's...
You better watch out or you're gonna start to like books.
You better watch out, because if I just read that manual, then I would actually know your strategies so well I could beat you, maybe.
Lavish gifts to bond with Wind after all.
Technically, he still needed to buy her the book, but that's it.
Okay, cool. I love this episode. Like, you notice how I said love and not like. Like, this episode is really solidifying how much they are not formulaic when it comes to this series, and they pretty much bucked that trend back in season 3, to tell you the truth, on my end. But this isn't an episode of learning. This is an episode of realism right here. Like, straight up, man. Relatability, 100% when it comes to me. But first things first, before I start with this, before I forget, I want to find out who the voice actors to these ponies were, because they're very distinct, and something tells me that I would know the voice actors some way. So, be right back. Okay, so basically, I'm very happy that I looked this up, because it turns out Patton Oswalt, I want to get these names right, Patton Oswalt and his wife Meredith and their daughter Alice, their daughter Alice. All this episode comprising of the characters of Quibble Pants, Clear Sky, not to be confused with Clear Skies, and Wind Sprint. So, gotta say, I'm very happy for them to actually be able to do this episode, and it makes it one of my favorite episodes of this season because of that. Because for those of you who don't know, I have a stepdad. I've had a stepdad for ever since I was like 6, maybe 5, I believe. I don't really remember, and I do remember me being not too friendly to my stepdad for a while. Mostly because because I'm attached to my actual biological father at the time, and after going through some bonding moments, you could say, with my stepdad, I have come to the terms to see him as my dad at this point in time. And so whenever we talk, I don't say stepdad anymore, I just say dad. So it really hits an actual chord with me, because I do remember my stepdad doing his best to hang out with me, talked about very particular things, and the one thing that stuck with us was video games. Like, he was a sports game kind of guy. He played the Mattins, the 2K, the basketball, soccer games, that sort of stuff, while I was into the platforming, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro type of games. But he did his best to try to get into those games as well, and I think it was because of my influence that he got into other brands of games. And then as he played games and he got stuck, I came in to get him out of that part. You don't know how many times, and I'm actually kind of getting kind of emotional, because this is a long time ago. It was a long time ago thinking about this, that he was just sitting in front of his TV, dying over and over and over again to this one particular part, and I'm just sitting there watching him fail, and then he just like, you can do it, and then I just got it, did it on the first try, and it's like, you ever need more help, just call me, dude. It's like, I was 8, and this is a full-grown man, by the way. So, oh man. So yeah, this episode really struck a chord with me. I feel for Quibble, because I remember putting my particular father in that regard, and seeing that Quibble and found himself a wife in this canonical universe, while Quibble's voice actor with the wife and daughter able to do this episode really good, because it's like, as soon as you hear her voice, as soon as you see like Clear Sky's voice, I can hear as just a standard voice, but as soon as you hear the daughter, you can clearly see that this is like not a professional child voice actor. I don't know many professional child voice actors, but she did good for what she had, and she did pretty all right. But you can definitely tell with the delivery that it wasn't the natural type of like children voices that you can go off throughout the rest of the series. Like, no other thing can do that. So all in all, I'm really happy for this episode. I'm really happy they were able to do this type of episode, and all around, this is one of my favorite episodes because it hits me on a very personal level. So on a personal subjective list, this is one of my favorite episodes in that list. I should make a list like that one day, an objectively good list and a pure subjective. Like, this would the only reason why this is so good to me, because I relate to it on that subjective level. So, man, I gotta say, another thing I gotta say, I really am appreciative of Rainbow Dash and Quibble Pants' like true friendship they have here. Like, okay, now since the episode's over, the first thing that came to my mind, like, is this dude trying to actually confirm the ship between these two? Like, Rainbow Dash and Quibble, they're actually trying to do that? Is he jealous? But then soon as she showed up, I'm like, yeah, okay, no, he's doing this for their particular purpose. And as soon as I saw the child not looking too good about this, it's like, yeah, this is like the scenario that me and my stepdad were going through when I was young. So I was really happy that the first one wasn't the case. I'm like, not sure if I like this, but then it just streamlined into a better direction, and I love it. It was the line saying that it just seemed like a line he was just trying to make her mad, because that's just like the type of relationship he likes to have with her. And it's like, please do something more, and they did. Really happy about that. Happy my expectations were subverted, you could say, but in the proper sense. All in all, great episode. Tell me what you think about it. Have you had a scenario like this? Not that it doesn't necessarily have to be a family member. Like, let's say friends, like you're getting into a new friend circle. Is there like a particular friend you were trying to like get terms with, because I remember I wasn't in many friend circles, but I was forced into some friend circles, and since I was in them, I'm like, I might as well be something, you know, that sort of thing. Just trying to impress or get on a good side of somebody because you are in a relationship with another person that is close to this person as well. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people have that type of thing going on with their lives, and I would really like to hear at least tell me or not that you can relate to it as well. You don't have to tell me your life story or anything like that. You can, I'll read it, but that's just it. So yeah, all in all, great episode. Like this season's knocking out of the park. Literally the only low point, and it's not even that much of a low point. If I had to do a list right now of these current episodes, the School 6 is at the bottom, with everything else kind of fluctuating in between things. I just need to I'm gonna rewatch each and every one of these episodes before I make my top 10 or best to worst episodes lists for the final season of MLP, because it's gonna be an emotional one. So, in any case, this is GMB Universe. I'll see you next time. Bye.